Namaste students, खुश रहो बिटियाओं. I am JVN's Dr. Neeraj Dholia from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Sciences, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. I am here to taking your classes of the subject Medical Biotechnology. This is your second class, and the topic we will cover today is biotechnology in healthcare. So before starting, we will recap what we have studied in the previous lecture. So we have understand that what is the biomedical engineering and what is the applications of the biomedical engineering in the medical biotechnology. So what is the biomedical engineering? The biology, medical engineering. When we use the principles of the engineering in the medical sciences is known as the biomedical engineering. Like you have seen in the pacemakers. Okay, so pacemaker is a device which is used for the biological purpose, for the therapeutic purpose. Okay, and it have the principles of the engineering. It is an instrument. Okay, so there is a mechanics, there is a principles of engineering in that. So this is the uh, biomedical engineering, the implants, the robotics, which the artificial hands, legs, which can sense the your stimulus comes from the brain. Okay, MRI imaging, X-ray, ultrasound, angioplasty, hip replacement, hip implants. Okay, artificial limbs are all are the examples of the biomedical engineering. So we have studied the various um, different areas of the biomedical engineering, like the biomedical imaging. Imaging have the like the X-ray, like the ultrasound, like the MRI, etc. So like the biochemical engineering. Okay, so biochemical engineering using the very how chemicals are affected. Sorry, biomechanical engineering. Biomechanical engineering means mechanical engineering in the field of the biology, mechanics, physics. It is included in the biological field. Next, biosensors and biosignal processing. So I have discussed the good example of the blood glucose measurement in the patients of the diabetic patients. Okay. Next, the biomaterials. What is the biomaterials? Like the implants using for the um, replacement of some tissues. Okay, like organs, the bone replacement. Okay, biomaterials are the examples of the material which can be used in the biological purpose. Okay, which are safe for us, which do not have any toxicity in our body, biological body. Next is the antioxidant therapy and the natural bioactives. So these are the different areas of the biomedical engineering. So and now next is biotechnology in healthcare. How the biotechnology is beneficial or affects the healthcare section. So medical or diagnostic product or a vaccine that consists of or has been produced in living organism may be manufactured by recombinant technology that does not exist naturally is the biotechnology. Okay, so biological things like the DNA, like the um, some tools, some proteins, some hormones, which cannot be produced naturally as efficiently as required, and their production can be um, done artificially using the various biological tools is known as the biotechnology. So it is used in the diagnostic purpose, therapeutic purpose, or production purpose in the healthcare section. So biotechnology in healthcare. Why using biotechnology in healthcare? Because it is unique, targeted, and personalized therapeutic and diagnostic solutions for particular disease or illness. Unique. What is the unique? So you have may heard about the side effect of any disease. Why there is other side effects? Because the drug which you consume may have more than receptors you think. Okay, so they you want to excite a single receptor using a drug, but it can stimulate many receptors in your body, which give you side effects. So with the help of the biotechnology, you can produce the unique or targeted drugs which can only affect the part or the protein which you want to. So that is the benefit of the biotechnology in the healthcare. Next, the all unlimited amount of potentially safer products. Okay, some products are beneficial for us. They are not harmful for us, but their amount is limited. They are produced in less amount naturally, so their production can be enhanced using the biotechnology. You can produce them in artificial in vivo systems like the bacteria, like the yeast. Okay, so this is the benefit of the biotechnology in the healthcare. So now, superior therapeutic and diagnostic approaches. Okay, why superior? Because using the imaging techniques which we have today, they are non-invasive mostly. In the earlier time, for the therapy or for the diagnostic approaches, you have to um, use the invasive techniques, which you have to cut the skin or cut the organ to test the something or to cure the some problem. But nowadays, the using the biotechnology, the both of the things are superior, the therapy and the diagnosis. Okay, you can diagnose the accurately that in which body parts the tumors are there. You can give some specific liquid to the patient to consume, and it will go in the bloodstream and specifically highlight the parts which is affected from the tumor. So this is the potential of the biotechnology in healthcare. Therapy also. Okay, so next, higher clinical effectiveness because of the biological basis of the disease being known. Okay, so what is that? The biology of disease, but that this is the microorganism which affect us, which affect these type of cells in our body. The microbe have some specialized proteins. We can effectively target the proteins of the microbes using the biotechnology. You can produce the antibodies against the specialized protein of the microbes of the microbe for the effective purpose. So this is the high clinical effectiveness. Biotechnology in the healthcare. Next, have the development of vaccine for immunity. Okay, so using the biotechnology, you can produce the vaccines for specific diseases like the coronavirus. Today, nowadays, the coronavirus is a pandemic. Okay, so various places the trials are there. They have produced enormous types of vaccines, but what is occurring uh, nowadays, that trial is going on, so you cannot give any vaccine without a specific time point or trial or observation. Okay, by using the biotechnology, we have identified the various epitopes, various antigens of the coronavirus, and give them into an rabbit or mouse or any goat or sheep, and they develop the antibodies against this, or they have produced antibodies. You can use the antibodies also, or you can use um, any part of the virus as a vaccine, which is non infective to the humans. Okay, using the help of the biotechnology. Next, treatment of disease also. There you can understand the treatment of diseases, various type of bacteria, various types of viruses, or non-communicable diseases. Also, you can trace using the biotechnological methods that which metabolic pathways they affect, and you can prevent them. Okay. So next is cultured stem cells and bone marrow transplantation, skin-related elements. Using the biotechnology, you can culture the stem cells. Stem cells are the undifferentiated cells, and they have the high potential to differentiate into the other cell types. You can culture them using the help of the biotechnology. You can store them, you can reuse them, you can differentiate them. Okay, so this is the power of the biotechnology in the healthcare. Genetic counseling. Okay, you can counsel them if um, there are the combinations are in the gene, and new combinations are there, so there are many genetic disorders which can express in the which can express in the next generation. Okay, so by prior to the marriage you can certify them, like if you people will marry, you will not be have this type of disorder in your baby. So many many families, there is a family history of any specific disease. Okay, so you can counsel them that they should marry or not. Using the help of the biotechnological tools, you can see the probable combinations of the genes and product. Okay, gene props for identify specific type of gene or specific type of the nucleotide sequence in the DNA or in the RNA. You can use the gene props. Okay, the gene props are the complementary sequences of the specific nucleotide stretch. Okay, so you can use the gene props for finding a specific type of gene, their presence or absence in the any individual, or the frequency of how much amount the alleles are present in the genes. You can show, you can utilize the information of the biotechnology to know the presence of the any specific gene. So genetic fingerprinting. Okay, genetic fingerprinting means their to reveal their genetic makeup. What are the nuclear, what are the gene sequences in what sequence is there. You can find out genetic fingerprinting. You can identify the um, child with the parents. Okay, now karyotyping. So karyotyping is a basic um, the arrangements of the your chromosomes. Okay, so you can do the karyotyping with the help of the biotechnology. You have many types of instruments like the PCR, like the electrophoresis techniques, like the RNA amplification, cDNA preparation, various methods which can you use to know the genetic identification of any individual using the biotechnology. So these are the various fields which get the benefit of the biotechnology, like the agriculture, the chemical, industrial biotechnology, production of the various enzymes, molecular electronics, protein peptides production, in nanotechnology, the pharmaceuticals, production of the vaccines, antibodies, in metabolic device and equipments. Okay, biotech helps in the digital healthcare, information technology, also optics, biooptics. Okay, you can you have ever been heard about the telescopic operation. Okay, so there you can use the optics to visualize the things. By comparing is many more things are related or having benefit of the biotechnology. So this is uh, the your lecture of the medical biotechnology. So thank you. And this session is powered by the digital version 2 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. And hope you are satisfied with my digital session. And if you have any query, you can comment. Definitely, I will resolve. Thank you.